Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the times when a pop star cemented her place among legends.
My manager was white as a ghost, and he looked at me and said, "Do you know what you just did?"
Number 10, Central Park Concert, Diana Ross. Diana Ross was in top form at this televised 1983 benefit concert. Then the rain came. Ross continued the concert as a huge rainstorm drenched her and the cheering crowds. Fearing that if she left the stage it would go dark and the amassed crowd might panic, she soldiered on as the wind blew in all directions.
Nothing can keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high.
She looked like a goddess as the wind whipped her hair and costume all over, but she remained calm, performing until it was actually unsafe to do so. It became a major event and a defining moment of Ross's career. Number 9, launching Fenty Beauty, Rihanna. Dominating the charts is one thing, but creating an empire is another. In 2017, Barbadian singer and actress Rihanna launched her own cosmetics company.
I made sure that we found the formula that works for all skin tones, something that was completely mattifying, but something that you could put on throughout the day as many times as you want without it kicking up.
Taken from her last name, Fenty Beauty announced her ascent into an even higher echelon of wealth, power, and influence. This was more than a standard cosmetics brand, though. Fenty's aim was to expand on the available shades, noting how women of color are often underserved in the cosmetics field.
We deserve to feel beautiful, and I want women of all shades to feel included, and all races and all cultures to be a part of it.
Since its inception, Fenty Beauty has become so internationally successful that Rihanna would never have to return to music if she didn't want to. Let's hope it doesn't come to that, though.
When the sunshine, we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever.
Number 8, becoming Queen of Christmas, Mariah Carey. It may seem crazy now, but back in 1994, Mariah Carey hated the idea of doing a holiday album. With some prodding from the record label, she recorded Merry Christmas. While the album was successful, its lead single has gone on to become one of the best-selling songs of all time. Co-written by Carey herself, All I Want for Christmas Is You has become a holiday mainstay, whether you love it or not. The My All singer has released a lot of great songs in her career, but this is one whose reputation only seems to grow with the years. They don't call her the Queen of Christmas for nothing.
What more can I do? Oh baby, all I want for Christmas is you.
Number 7, VMA Tearaway, Britney Spears. When Britney Spears appeared in her first music video in a scandalously tailored schoolgirl outfit, there was a sense that her persona was based in a tongue-in-cheek kind of innocence. When she performed her new single at the 2000 VMAs, she literally shed her old image and shocked the world by announcing that she's not that innocent after all.
That girl comes on and tells me how tight my skirt should be.
Spears' tearaway to a nude illusion was the talk of the night. Like so many female pop stars before her, she had dared to shamelessly own her sexuality on stage. The moral outrage was immediate. Fans remember it as one of her most iconic moments.
I'm not that innocent.
Number 6, goes solo, Tina Turner. Her rich and distinctive voice had wowed us for years as part of the Ike and Tina Turner Revue alongside her infamous ex-husband. By the early 1980s, Tina Turner had left her disastrous marriage to Ike Turner and was almost poised to be forgotten. Then, her solo career finally took off.
Dutch marks are dollars. American Express will do nicely, thank you.
The 1984 Private Dancer album and her subsequent reinvention have been called one of the greatest, most unlikely comebacks in all of music. Her story became synonymous with perseverance and power, and the music spoke for itself. Turner's comeback culminated in 3 Grammy Awards and gave her a second life as the queen of rock and roll.
You're simply the best.
Number 5. The 26th MTV Video Music Awards, Lady Gaga.
No, we can't read my poker face.
Whether it was for her provocative lyrics, her extravagant performance style, or the air of mystery surrounding her, Lady Gaga emerged as a pop artist who took her art very seriously. Her debut album wasn't just a collection of songs. She genuinely had something to say about art, celebrity, and the price of fame. That became shockingly clear at the 2009 VMAs.
So magical, we'd be so fantastical.
Paparazzi is a catchy pop song with a disturbing subtext. Gaga's explosive live performance made its themes blisteringly clear when a blood pack exploded in her rhinestone top. It took an already fantastic show to legendary heights. Number 4. I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston.
Bittersweet memories. That is all I'm taking with me.
By the early 1990s, listeners probably thought they had experienced the full depth of what was arguably the best voice in pop music history. Whitney Houston's various #1 hits were shining examples of her skills. But this Dolly Parton cover from the Bodyguard soundtrack was unlike anything she had done up to that point. The gospel-infused track became Houston's calling card from that point forward. From the soaring vocals to that unforgettable key change, I Will Always Love You is the pinnacle of a great career. There's a reason it's one of the best-selling singles ever recorded. Number 3. Taylor's version, Taylor Swift.
Now we got problems, and I don't think we can solve them.
Even some of the biggest pop stars don't have control over their music. Taylor Swift removed her music from Spotify in protest over how artists are paid for streams. Then, in 2019, she entered into a feud with talent manager Scooter Braun when he bought her former record label and assumed ownership of her original master recordings. Instead of being at the mercy of the label, Swift decided to re-record her original songs and release them in new versions.
I made it very clear that I wanted to be able to buy my music. That opportunity was not given to me, and it was sold to somebody else. And so I just figured I was the one who made this music first. I can just make it again.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
The move has sent shockwaves through the music industry. Not only did it give Swift more control over her own music, but it began a conversation about the rights of artists to own their work.
Long live the walls we crashed through. How the kingdom lights shine just for me and you.
Number 2. The first MTV Video Music Awards, Madonna. There have been quite a few scandalous moments at the MTV Video Music Awards, and Madonna is responsible for at least 2 of them. At the very first ceremony, Madonna performed Like a Virgin, a song that hadn't even been released yet.
Like a virgin, hey, touch for the very first time.
The next morning, America was scandalized. Her writhing, erotic, and shocking presentation involved her popping out of a wedding cake and performing the song in a provocative wedding gown. At one point, she even flashed her underwear at the camera.
Everyone's showing their butt now, but back then, nobody saw anyone's butt. And I didn't know my skirt was up. So I proceeded to sing the song laying down on the ground. I was just making the best of a situation.
Her manager thought her career was over. Oh, how wrong he was. The moment just made everyone take notice.
Ooh, baby, yeah, can't you hear my heartbeat?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Surprise Album, Beyoncé. Big artists have a playbook. You announce a new album, do a press tour, and hype people up. What you don't do is drop the album and an accompanying music video collection in the middle of a random day without any fanfare. Unless you're Beyoncé.
It's been all night.
Without Warning, her 2013 self-titled album randomly appeared on streaming, and the world stopped. On top of being a genuinely masterful piece of art, Beyoncé the album marked a change in her art.
The kind of girl you like is right here with me, right here with me, right here with me.
Her previous work was always great, but this turn toward more personal, innovative music launched her into a whole new era of unparalleled artistry. More artists have since adopted the drop-and-run method, but no one did it as flawlessly as Beyoncé.
You wake up, post up, round round in it, flossing on it.
What iconic moments did we miss? Be sure to tell us in the comments.
Baby, don't you wanna dance up on me?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.